Day number 2 is in the books of World Carnivore Month and Mark Bell's Carnivore Challenge. I hope you guys are doing really well with it. In the comments below, please let me know how I can further assist you and further help you. But this is the simplest diet, one of the simplest plans that you'll ever do. It basically just involves eating meat. And the only other thing I've been eating is bone broth. So far, so good. I was a 10 out of 10 on Jan 1 and a 10 out of 10 here on Jan 2. I actually started it a little earlier. I started on the 31st. So I got a little boost and maybe a step ahead of some of y'all. But I'd like for you guys to reach out and encourage other people to get on this plan as well. People trying to get on the People's Coaches YouTube videos over here. I'd like for you guys to, jump in and encourage other people to do it. I just got Bedros Keuilian to jump in on this action. For those of you who aren't following him, you need to follow him. You want to learn how to make some money. That's your guy. He'll teach you how to do that. I'm here in Dixon, California, where I live, and I'm outside of Bud's restaurant, and I just went in there and crushed it was like a 16-ounce prime rib. So for today, the only things I've eaten, I fasted for the majority of the day. I didn't eat until about 3:30, and the first meal that I had at 3:30 was a filet and some bone broth. And I had that knowing that I was coming here about 2 hours later because I love to eat before I go and eat. I have a tendency to be an asshole and to be a little flustered and to turn into a Joe Pesci and be a little bitchy when I'm hungry. So rather than turn into a savage while I'm waiting for my food and having urges and cravings to eat bread and things like that, I instead will eat before I go out to eat. Another great tip is to eat before you go shopping, so that way you don't make poor choices with your shopping. I also should mention the fact that I'm rocking this KUIU jacket. I'm not sure if you can see the logo there. There you go. There's the KUIU jacket, and I'm in Dixon, California, home of my friend Jason, who we had on the podcast a few years ago. Unfortunately, he ended up taking his own life, but he lived on this very street, and he was the guy that introduced me to Buds. So really sad story. Jason Harrison, former NFL football player, but a very innovative guy, somebody I really looked up to, and a creator of the KUIU brand. For those of you who have never checked out KUIU before, you should check it out. It is very expensive, but it is without a doubt the best hunting gear that you can get your hands on. I'm not a hunter, but from other hunters that I've heard, they told me it's the best gear in the world. And it's super warm, super comfortable, and the shit looks really good. Anyway, those were the 2 meals I had for today. I had that filet, I had some bone broth, and I had a 16-ounce prime rib. Do whatever fits within your budget. That's something that works for me. I earned it. I got here through a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, and you can kind of move up the ladder in your life as well. Remember this is a great quote from my boy Steven Granzella, who's told me one time that his uncle told him that nothing's ever too expensive, just make more money. Strength is never weakness, weakness is never strength. Thank you guys so much for following along the Carnivore Diet Challenge, Mark Bell's Carnivore Challenge. You can go to Facebook and check out the Facebook group that we started over there for more encouragement and more information. Catch you all later.